8 definite signs of an emotionally unavailable woman. Before starting the video, please subscribe. One day she treats you with sweetness, only to turn distant the next. Frequently, her level of commitment to the relationship appears less than yours, yet she finds enjoyment in the connection. But hold off on labeling her as cruel or heartless. The truth might lie in emotional unavailability instead. Identifying emotional unavailability isn't always straightforward. Most of the time, you might sense a subtle shift between you two without being able to articulate it precisely. Early recognition is vital to shield both of you from potential pain and heartache. To provide clarity, here are 8 traits commonly associated with emotionally unavailable women. 1. She shies away from commitment. You've been spending time together for several months now, yet the nature of your relationship remains uncertain. The status between you two is hazy, and you're left questioning if she's truly your partner or if she's not yet prepared for a committed relationship. Attempts to make plans for outings can be met with a yes today and a no tomorrow. Even in public, it may not appear as though you're as intimately connected as you initially believed. What's going on? Individuals who are emotionally unavailable often steer clear of commitments, whether it's scheduling dates or affixing labels. They may still be grappling with emotions from a previous relationship, or they themselves might be unsure about their own desires and needs. 2. She keeps her guard up. In relationships, physical intimacy is just one aspect. Emotionally connecting is equally significant. Perhaps you felt uneasy when trying to inquire about her emotions, only to be met with avoidance. You might discern that something is evidently troubling her. Yet, when you ask what's amiss, she insists that everything is fine, even when it's not. Your desire is to delve deeper into understanding her, but she consistently puts up barriers. However, it's not as though she despises you or disregards you entirely. This could suggest that there's something weighing on her mind that warrants a thoughtful conversation. 3. Imbalance in relationship effort. Reflecting on your current relationship, you notice a consistent imbalance in effort. You're consistently the initiator, often sending the first text and organizing outings. While she occasionally reciprocates, your gestures have been more frequent and substantial. The burden of nurturing the relationship and investing effort seems to fall primarily on you. While quantifying relationships isn't the goal, acknowledging that it's a shared endeavor is crucial. Emotionally unavailable individuals often perceive relationships casually rather than as something profound and enduring. 4. She shows mixed signals. One day, you're playfully chatting. Then the next day, her responses are cold, and she seems distant. You become confused and you're unsure what's going on. This inconsistency is common in those that are emotionally unavailable. Although time spent together is great fun, emotionally unavailable people tend to want to avoid anything getting too intimate. And, well, relationship why? So, she backs away at the slightest hint that you're getting too close. 5. She craves continuous attention. Whether you're out at a party while she's at home or you're together, she always seeks frequent contact. Perhaps she insists on constant phone calls. When you're out together and your gaze happens to wander, she may react with jealousy, launching a barrage of questions about who or what had caught your eye, even if it was nothing significant. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual trust between partners. This means that when you're apart, there's no lingering worry about whether they might encounter someone more attractive or enjoyable than you. When she consistently demands your undivided attention, it could signal that she may not be ready for a serious commitment at this point. 6. She gets angry often and at small things. Maybe you forgot to get you a snack on your way back to her, or that you misspelled her name somewhere online. These things may be minor mistakes that others can laugh about, but not her. With her steep standards, she's strict about keeping everything in your relationship perfect. Even light and playful teases might tick her off and cause her to get unnecessarily angry towards you. You often feel stressed about the relationship because you have to tiptoe around so many topics and phrases. 7. She often blames others for her problems. When something bad happens to her, she's quick to blame others. She always looks for faults in others but never in herself. You've started to notice this habit of hers and realize that she seldom, if ever, takes responsibility for her own actions. The emotionally unavailable tend to pass the blame to others, never admitting when they're the ones that messed up. That might mean that she isn't emotionally available enough to be in a serious relationship, which requires responsibility and accountability. 8. Communication is difficult and unclear. The biggest problem that arises from being with someone who is emotionally unavailable is that open communication often suffers. They aren't clear with what they want out of the relationship or how they feel. This sets up false expectations and breeds misunderstanding between the two. When you try to talk to her, it doesn't feel like you've gotten any closer over the past few months of going out together. You find that you've gotten into too many arguments about small things, all because of a case of miscommunication. When you realize that she's emotionally unavailable, it's important to be patient with her. Try to understand her. If you find this video relatable, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe us for more videos.